Hello, hello! Star Surfer here with the monthly tarot reading for August 2023 from my Aquariuses. Hey Aquariuses, how you doing? I hope you've had a good month so far. We are literally like halfway through this month, so I apologize. Been traveling a lot, but I'm here now, and I'm so excited to hold space with you. A few things before I jump into the cards. I love the image that my guides gave me when I was tuning into your energy. I can't wait to get to it. But in the information below, you'll find a link to my Etsy shop where you can book a personal reading with me. We can do tarot, oracle, love, life path. We could do an astrology reading for your natal chart, for your current transits. Whatever you feel you need, whatever spirit is telling me you might benefit from, you'll find the link to that shop in the information below. If you do enjoy this reading, please like, comment, subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it does a world of wonders for content creators, especially new content creators like myself. And we can hang out some more. You'll get a notification about when I release my Patreon, which will have this monthly reading released earlier than it is released to the general public here on YouTube. It will have an extended reading for you for the month, as well as an astrological breakdown for your sign for the month. Okay, I think that's everything. This is a general reading for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. That's a lot of people. Large range of energies I'm tuning into. Excuse me. You will know if this message is for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are not finding, excuse me, this message resonates, maybe, and you're watching because you're an Aquarius Sun, for instance, maybe watch for your Moon or your Rising. The message might be coming through for you there. Let's get started, shall we? I'm excited. Gonna start with a Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Get some animal medicine here on the board for you. Aquarius. My throat. What's happening here with my throat? What are we not? Are we struggling with our communication? Maybe. Seriously. Holy crap. Stop that. Speak up. The image my guides were giving me was of a porcupine? Yeah. There's not a porcupine card in this deck, so it's not gonna come out. But I think that is like, it's time. You have built up this wall, this shell, this protective outer layering that keeps other people out, that protects you from the vulnerability of intimacy because you've been hurt, because you feel like people might take something from you. It's prickly. Is it necessary anymore? I don't know. I mean, you have a Venus retrograde happening if you're an Aquarius rising, and Aquarius is your first house. Venus, the planet of love and beauty and romance and connection, is retrograding, moving backwards through your 7th house of close partnerships. Like, is it still necessary? The prickly shell? Or is it keeping out people that you would benefit from letting in? Also, pine trees. A lot of like pine, like wood, grounding. Being out in nature could help you now. Pine scents as like a grounding thing, because there's you guys can get up in the ethers, up in the air, and so ground. Get curious about whether the shell the prickly outer or exterior you've built up is like still necessary or always necessary. You know, it's dumb to like get rid of your defenses completely. You sometimes need to defend yourself, but like, do you always need to defend yourself? Porcupine. All right, one more. All right. Any messages or insights for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node? Any messages or insights for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, the fish, slippery, hard to get a hold of, here, there, everywhere. That energy that I was picking up was like, you need to ground. The fish is like, obviously not grounded. It's in water. It's moving all over the place. Calm it down, center it, anchor it. This is an unanchored energy. The fish can also be an energy of like abundance, but in this deck it is like ADD brain. You're all over the place. Ground it, center it. Hard to catch, too. People might be trying to get you, and you're slipping right through their fingers. Porcupine, fish, slippery. Your brain is just like, Literally, also, as I'm recording this, the sun is in your opposite sign of Leo, squaring Uranus, your planetary ruler. So, like, oh my God, the energy is frenetic. It's all over the place. It's like easily distracted. So it makes sense that you're in this place. Anchor it. Maybe something that wants to grab you, maybe you want to be grabbed by it. Some of the situations that are trying to grab you, you definitely want to slip through. But it's hard to know the difference if you can't stay focused long enough to get a read on the situation or a read on your response to the situation. Anchor it in. Ground it. Wow, you're all over the place. Any messages or insights for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node? Any other messages or insights for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Wow, that's way too many. I'm not taking that. It's like you don't want to talk and then word vomit. I'm not talking, I'm in my shell, and then it's just like all fucking comes out. I'm sorry if that was alarming. Any other messages or insights for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising? Yeah. Okay. The reason you don't want to get whatever. The reason I also get this, like, you're distracting yourself. All of this, like, all over the place, like, you need to ground, you need to anchor in. You're not doing it because you're trying to distract yourself because something hurt you. Or sitting with yourself is unpleasant. Allowing yourself to be held. Unpleasant. You can't keep running from whatever this is by being a little ping pong ball. You can't keep running from it. I mean, you can, but like, it will always be there underneath the surface, lurking, waiting for you to just stop moving, anchor in, and deal with it. Acknowledge it. You don't have to know how to, like, heal from it, but you absolutely, the start is to acknowledge that it's there and that you are doing all of this to distract yourself from it. Like, you have a lot of busy work you're doing that's like not really accomplishing anything except for helping you to be distracted from this. You're reading 5 different books at the same time. You are making little tasks for yourself, so you're not like, you don't have to sit. Just sit with self. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Yeah, I can tell there's like an anxiety, there's a tension, there's a reservation, many reservations about like, I can't stop moving, just keep swimming. The minute I stop moving, it will hit me like a wave. Stay ahead of the wave. That's what I feel like you're doing. You're trying to like stay ahead of the wave. Like, don't look back, because I know it's back there. The fox and the bee. Here's the thing. If you adapt what you were doing, which is to say, if you change your tactic here, it will be immensely rewarding. The fox is like a Mercury energy. It's a Gemini energy. It's about a thinking energy. It's about like being able to shift and like change a mental process to meet the need of a situation. It's like, I have this thought about something, or I'm pursuing this line of thought, and I see it's not paying off, so I change it. And if you change it, the B is like the card of like reward for hard work, the fruit of your labor, right? Like hard work paying off. If you change the way you're thinking about something, the line of thought you're pursuing, or literally, I mean, with this, it's like you're pursuing like 80,000 lines of thoughts, and you're not committing to one long enough to like see it pay off. Commit to something long enough to see it pay off. And really, you need to commit to yourself long enough to like deal with whatever this was and possibly move on from it, instead of just running from it or trying to stay a step ahead of it as you feel it like coming over you, right behind you. Change the tactic and turn and face it. Acknowledge that it's there. Acknowledge at least that you're running from it. Even that alone could open the door an inch to reward, to healing, to difference, to change, to a payoff of some kind. Any other messages or insights? You're strong enough to do it. The lion fell out. We're in Leo season, so of course we're all like, Leo is heavy in the sky right now. Very Leo. So we're all in this energy, but this tells me like, you, one, have the ability to be strong enough to change the tactic and see it pay off, to stop darting away from this pain and stand and face it. But also, if you're an Aquarius rising, Leo is your opposite house. This is about, there are people, again, if you let down that prickly outer shell, there's a person here who is like, has the strength and the leadership and the wisdom and the love and the magnanimity in their heart to like aid you, help you, hold you, lift you up. Leo energy is like, lion energy is like, let me lift up my fam. Like, let me get you feeling good about, like, I am the ultimate hype man. Be your own best hype man. And then also, like, are there people trying to hype you up and you're cutting them out? Because they can't even like get you in one spot long enough to be like, yo, you can do this. You can deal with this. You can change your tactic. You can see this pay off. You can sit with yourself, because I love you. Who you are is beautiful. Like, all of that stuff. Like, there's people out there trying to do that for you, and you're like, bing, flying from it. Sit with it. Hype yourself up enough to know you can do it, to turn and face the strange. Right? Aquarius, you love the strange, so face it. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Let's see if we can get you one more. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Maybe not. Oh yeah. I mean, the elk, the divine masculine, strength, authority, and emperor energy, if you know the tarot. It's time to, for lack of a better and less gendered term, man up. Womb up, uterus up, I don't know. It's time to buck up. Buck up. You know, it's time to like get some ovaries about you and just like turn and face the strange. It'll pay off. Do something different and watch it pay off in a way that whatever you're doing, whatever 50,011 things you're trying to do right now are not paying off. They're not paying off because they're not the right thing to be doing. They're not the right approach to be taking. Do the strong thing. Fight. This is a fight energy. Provide for yourself. And allow other people to provide for you when you cannot provide for yourself. We can't give ourselves everything. We need help. This is definitely someone in your field. Someone around you now. Again, that porcupine shell is keeping them out, but they could help you. They have the tools, the talents, the skills, the knowledge, the know-how, whatever it is, they have the ability. They are strong in the face of adversity. So are you. But right now, you are running from a challenging situation. And we know that changing the tactic will be rewarding. There's someone around who knows how to do this and wants to help you do it. Let them take the pricklies down. Take the pricklies down and let this person help. They want to so badly. They want to so badly, and let them. You'll feel also, if you let this person help you, you'll feel this for yourself. Because this is true of you also. You have these qualities too, but you're not in touch with them right now. Right now, you're kind of in the dark. You're like slippery. Oof. But this is like stand in your power, in your fire, in your yang energy. You got burnt by that, I feel like, in the past. Also, this is like trying to do that. Like you were like, ooh, I didn't do it right. I didn't do that right. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't do that right. So do it differently. There's someone around you who's doing it effectively now. Do it like they do it, or let them show you your path, because you won't do it like they do it, but you'll do it how you can do it. And they can hype you up till you get to that place. Overall, the wolf, again, pack energy. You have your spikes out, you have your pricklies out, and people are trying to get in to help you. That have the strength and the heart and the skills necessary. They just want to help. They just want to help. I also feel like this is, for a lot of you, this is about like, I'm healing my inner divine masculine, because that got me burned. And I fled from it into a very yin, very feminine energy, which is beautiful. We need it. We need more of it in the world. You've been very heavy in that. Someone around you can teach you how to heal the masculine within you, because they've healed the masculine in themselves. And when you get that fire, and of course, again, this is not like a gendered thing, but it's like the limits of the English language. Yang energy. Go get versus receive energy. You've been in like a receiving place, or a yin place, or a receptive place, because trying to get what you want in a more yang way, more assertive way, maybe got you burned in the past. But like, it's time now. You're avoiding, and you can heal this, because there are people around you that want you to help you heal it. Right underneath that, right underneath the wolf, was the swan, partnership energy. And alignment energy. Masculine, feminine, right? Aligned. This is about, you need to stop denying a part of yourself, because you're possibly scared of its power as well. You might be in this because you're like, if I step into my lion, if I step into my elk, right? I'm scared of what that power that would unlock. What kind of, not what kind of like darkness that would unlock, but what kind of power that would unlock. Perhaps because you yourself have been burned by your own attempts to act from a place of a more yang energy, but also because you probably witnessed it in your personal life and in the world, certainly. We all witness it in the world every day, of how the masculine wounds. But that is warped masculinity. That is not divine masculinity. Divine masculinity is necessary, right? Don't fear it. Fear an unhealthy expression of it, and you absolutely do. But that doesn't mean you need to fear it in general. There's examples of this healthy divine masculine within your life now. If you get anchored long enough to see it and realize it, and take down the wall long enough to like let them in, to benefit from them. Okay. Let's get you some tarot on this spread, my Aquariuses. you've got to, I mean, yeah, go listen to Turn and Face the Strange, because it's playing in a loop in my head right now. Turn and face it. Stop running. Stop slipping away. Not for everyone, but certainly for a certain person or energy in your field right now, let down the pricklies and let them in, because they just want to help. Let them hype you up. Let them show you a different, healthier, more evolved sense of yourself. It's possible. It will be so rewarding, but you have to do the work, and you have to change the way you're doing the work. I mean, right now, honestly, it feels like you're just running from it. You're not even attempting it because of the fear you have around it. You don't want to get burned playing with flame, playing with fire. So learn how to use it skillfully. One more. Learn how to use it skillfully. All right. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Yep, you need a new idea. Ace of Swords. You need a change of tactic. The way you're thinking about it has to change. If you change and embrace something new, a new belief system, a new way of viewing the fire that you're running from, it's so watery. This is like, let me splash out the fire. But if you look at it different, because I don't want to get burned by the fire. I'm scared of what the fire could unlock in me. But if you have a new idea, if you allow a new idea to come through, oh my gosh, the B again is like this paying off. This new idea will pay off. This reading is more esoteric than I usually get, but like, you're in an esoteric place and you're an Aquarius. You can fuck with it. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Leave it behind. The Eight of Cups. Time to leave water. Again, this is such a watery energy. This is where you are. This is what you need to leave behind in favor of a new idea that will be rewarding. And it's about like, I got to get in my fire. I got to get in my fire. If you stay grounded through it, I got to let people in. If you stay grounded through it, you have nothing to fear here, but you're drowning right now. You are drowning right now, and you need to get out of the water and into the fire, out of the feels into the action, out of the dodging into the standing and facing. Any other? Yeah. I mean, Eight of Swords in reverse and the Page of Wands. Get in the fire. Get out of your head about it. Again, get a new idea, something that liberates you, that sparks the fire, that teaches you the fire is something to be respected, worked with, skillfully, spiritually, with balance. But break out of this mental prison with a new idea and spark the fire. Get in the fire. Get away from the water. Get away from the feels. Get away from the dodging. Turn and face the strange and see that the strange is just genius and it sparks this fire. Right? You're being called to move towards the fire, and there are people around you who are like in that place, in that energy. A counterpart? Is it a counterpart? You won't know until you leave this moment behind, this energy behind, and move into something different. It will feel refreshing. It will feel invigorating. It will feel passionate. It will feel like it has momentum. This feels like momentum, but frantic. This is momentum, but intentional, but focused, laser precision. But I'll also just feel, I want to say, like youthifying, invigorating in that way. This feels like a heavy energy. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? You can't see the way forward, Two of Wands in reverse, until you allow a new information to come in, the Page of Cups. You need new. You need new. You need new. If you want to move forward, if you want to get this upright and see that there's such possibility. But right now you're like, I don't see how this could possibly go different. It's because you're stuck in this way of thinking. and it wants to be let go of in favor of something so new. Again, just 2 pages, like you want youthful. Some of you might, this might be like inner child healing, right? You need to let yourself take a wall down so that information can get in. New information can get in, instead of this fucking thought loop that you've run a billion times in your head and is keeping you trapped instead of like free. Move on. Move on. Move on. Any other messages or insights? Is it? Yeah. Yep. Right on top of the Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Two of Pentacles. Hanged Man is like, you've got to stop, anchor in. I mean, he's literally tied in place, and get a new perspective. He's flipped himself on his head, but he knows he's got to do it if he wants to see things differently. The ability to do this, I want to say, because it was coming through when I was getting all of this, it was like, in a way, you have on the surface what you're going to be getting really if you go through this moment. And by that I mean, you have this like ADD brain, for lack of a better word, which like on the surface looks youthful, but it's really just immature. It is, and I'm not saying people with ADD are immature. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like the inability to like sit with something, to allow new information to come in, to move on, right? To like get in your fire, to like let something go, because you can't sit still long enough, or you have too much fear to like turn and face it, is immature. If you sit and anchor in long enough to get the new perspective, you'll be able to adapt and shift actually in a way that pays off instead of just keeps you distracted from something uncomfortable. If you're all over the place in that immature way, instead of anchoring in long enough to realize that like, I need to do something different. I'm trying to like, your brain is all over the fucking place. I'm trying to like get this through because it is Aquarius. Oh my God, stop. Your thoughts are fucking all over the place. Holy shit. Okay. You want the ability to change and shift to meet shifting demand. Right now, you are unable to focus, which on the surface could look like the same thing, but it's actually just an inability to focus. It is a need to distract. This is, I get real with myself. I take the mature pause. And then the paradox is, the irony is, I feel the youth I've been actually missing. The curiosity instead of the immaturity, right? You want to be curious and not immature. Right now you're being immature. Sorry, but, and I'm not like, you, obviously, you would not be doing this because you're very smart. You would not be doing this unless you felt you had to. But that's a lie. You don't have to do it. So stop. Turn and face the strange. And then overall, let's see what you had. The sun, baby. Fire. You need fire. Well, I mean, you can't get more fiery than this. You can't get more lion than this. You can't get more inner child healed than this. You want to be youthful and curious and not immature. Flame. It's time to change. Turn and face the strange. Okay? I love y'all. All right, let's get you a Gaia Oracle card. A parting message for my Aquariuses. Something they can take into the rest of the month with them as they turn and face the strange. I hope this made sense because I'm trying to like grounded into something, because like I said, y'all need to ground. And this is esoteric, but it will have like an effect in the 3D, like in reality, in material reality. If you like stop running from this and decide to do something different, if you face it, why do you have this fear of fire, of your power, of your divine inner masculine? What would it look like to heal that? One more. Can I get one final parting message? Yeah, well, that was really quick. Okay. Harmony! I love it. Power, self-confidence, productivity. You can actually get shit done. I feel like I said this. All right. This card heralds a period of inner and outer harmony. You're denying yourself part of yourself. In the coming months, you will feel an increased sense of self-confidence. Hell yeah, you will. Which will result in greater productivity, balance, ability to flow. It is as if you have learned to harness the primal forces of nature, fire, to channel this energy in a powerful and meaningful way to achieve your goals. Your guiding stars are in harmonious alignment at present. Alignment. Honor it, respect it, and use it wisely. Again, it's like you're scared because you've seen people use it unwisely, or you yourself in the past have used your fire unwisely. This is about using it wisely. What you learn in this time will help you greatly in the future. Observe your state of mind during this time, as well as your actions and how others react to you. Let down the pricklies. Notice how many doors open and how previously inaccessible paths now become clear of obstacles. All your desire comes to you with little effort, all because there's harmony in your inner and outer worlds. Remember this in the future, for it will serve you well. I am one with the forces of nature. I am one with the earth and all creation. I use my power wisely into great effect. I achieve my goals with ease. Turn and face the strange, Aquarius. Time to use your fire wisely and let people in that can show you how to do that in a way that is uniquely, fabulously, wonderfully, spectacularly you. Okay? I can't wait to see what you do. Thanks. Talk soon. Bye.